So we join Adam and Eve to come and be with us. As we join them, leaving behind the river that flows from the south side of the garden, tumbling down the cliffside, as it winds its way past them and splits into the four great rivers, feeding the land out before them. And Adam and Eve leave and turn from the river. Adam did not want to drink of the water, for he feared that to partake of his great thirst, to quench the burning heat, would only bring forth greater suffering and torment to their punishment. And so Adam and Eve left the river without partaking of the water, even though they knew they may die from it. And as they went back and returned to the cave of treasures underneath the garden where now they dwelled, and the very first day of their life outside the garden came to a close, as they went inside the cave and the sun set and darkness came over them, it was their first time in darkness. For when living in the garden, they had never seen darkness and had always lived within the light. And Adam and Eve cried out in fear when they could not see each other and could not find each other within the cave. And Adam cried out, "What is this darkness that has befallen us? When we dwelled in the garden, there was only light, and now I cannot see you, Eve, and Eve, you cannot see me. What is this new form of punishment? Why must we now live without the light?" And in his grief and torment, he threw himself about within the cave with such force, striking himself and beating himself upon the rocks, that he fell dead upon the cave floor. Eve heard him fall and felt her ray crawling in the darkness to go to his side and wept over him. But God was looking down, watching, and saw that Adam had fallen. And once again he sent his word to raise him up, for he had no intention of letting his creations fall unto death. And when Adam was raised up, he asked unto the Lord, "What is this darkness that you have sent unto us? Why are we punished now by not having light?" And the Lord spoke unto Adam, "My children, it is not a punishment that I send this darkness to you. This darkness is temporary, and the morning and sun will come again. This time of darkness is for you to rest. For I placed the sun within the sky to light the day by which that you would work, and it sets in the morning and the evening, so that you may sleep unto the morning and be rested for the next day. It is not out of punishment that this darkness comes. For if I were to be wrathful and send an eternal darkness upon you as a punishment, you would surely die. But I have come to be with you, to be with my creation and lift you up. So Adam and Eve, this darkness is not a punishment to you. And know that your choice to eat of the fruit, I know the tree was made to look more beautiful, and that you were tempted by Satan, who once was a good angel of my host, but he too thought to achieve a greater divinity than the grace he had at my side as an angel. And he chose to fall unto the flesh and to the earth. And he will come to tempt you. That is why I commanded you not to eat of the fruit. For if I did not warn you of that, it would have been my fault that you fell. But I did warn you, and you chose of your own free will to eat of the fruit and take upon yourselves this life of the flesh, to forsake the grace and divine nature you once had within the garden. And Adam cried out that if he must live within this darkness, take me, Lord, from this place, that my soul may leave, or bring me to a place where I might see light again. And God spoke down to him, O Adam, the sun will come again in the morning. It is but a few hours. Rest now, and rest comforted and assured that the covenant I have made with you, that in the 5,500 years I will bring you back into the garden. Know that I will come down to you. I will live within the confines of the flesh that you now dwell within, and I shall pay the price and sacrifice for you, and live as you live now, that a way may be created for you to return unto the garden. And God stopped communing with them now for a time. And Adam and Eve wept within the darkness, clinging to each other, for the thought that their God would come down and suffer for them as they now found themselves, gave them great sorrow